Insight Edge segment, we are putting the spotlight on Senco Gold, and that is also one stock, Manglam, that has seen a lot of drubbing from its highs. What's the buzz today?
Well, you know, a couple of things before we move on to Senco Gold itself on the market. I was just looking at a couple of data points and the numbers. 48 Nifty stocks are in the green right now. If you look at the top 50 Nifty stocks, top 5 Nifty stocks which are gaining. You have Hindalco, which is the top gainer. Following it is Asian Paints. Then you have M&M, and thereafter is Tata Motors and ICICI Bank, along with L&T. So the top gainers on the index belong to diverse sectors that speak about the market breadth. And similar is the case with the broader markets as well. These are names which have been seeing a lot of drubbing, but now seeing some bit of an uptick. Varun Beverage is up around 5%. Strides Pharma is the other one, up 5%. We're seeing some traction in Zomato. Alongside that, we have Emphasis and PB Fintech as well, all of them gaining. So market's looking fairly good, and in that market it is Senco Gold which is doing good in today's trading session as well. Mind you, the stock has corrected about 70% from its highs, so you know there is no ruling out of some bottom fishing on that. And who better than the promoter who does this bottom fishing? And that's exactly what happened. So, you know, the last couple of quarters, their margins were lower because of a one-time impact on account of the customs duty. This morning, we spoke with Suvankar Sen, and he said that they will, in the fourth quarter, return to their normalized range of 7 to 8% margin itself. And on growth, they've been maintaining that 20% growth guidance. First 9 months as well, they've grown at around 21%. They will continue to do that in FY26. And the other worry for all the jewelry companies is with the fall in diamond prices. Are diamond products selling or not? They said that in the fourth quarter, they've seen diamond sales increase, and gold volumes have grown just 1 to 2% because of the high gold prices. But silver volume growth has been 18 to 20%. So maybe a lot of people substituting gold jewelry for well-designed silver jewelry as well. But most importantly, after the big decline, the company said that the promoters have bought shares worth 4 crore in the open market yesterday, and did say that we'll buy more today as well. The second part, we may take with a pinch of salt, but the fact that they did go ahead and bought shares worth 4 crore yesterday is something that we'll keep an eye out on in terms of disclosures that will come to the exchanges as well. So watch out for that. Bottom fishing done by the promoter of the company. Remember, they raised funds via QIP at around 500 odd rupees as well. So even if the stock doubles from here, it will only reach the break-even point of those QIP investors, and it has to triple from here to actually reach its earlier high. So it's a big 70% decline that we've seen already, and now at lower levels, we are seeing some purchase on Senco Gold. In fact, let's go across to the bite that we got from Suvankar Sen this morning itself in our Insight Edge segment.
Things are back to normal. I think that the EBITDAs and the gross margins that we are expecting and what we have been guiding from before is going to go back to the same levels of close to 7% EBITDA and the gross margins back to its own level. So I think that yes, the markets and the investors have been a little jittery and uncertain with all the various things that is happening around the world. From my side, I can only assure that business continues to grow, and fundamentally it's in a sustainable manner. We will continue to grow 20 stores, and we are expecting a top line growth of 20% this year and hope to continue this 20% growth year after year. If we look at the growth rate, silver, in spite of the increase in value in terms of volume and in terms of value, has grown at a much higher rate compared to gold and diamonds, because I think silver is becoming one of the assets that consumers either for gifting or for lower ticket size investments or buying something for the home. I think silver has going to have a great future with 100 rupees per gram kind of a price that we see, and the potential of silver going up. So while silver is growing at about close to 18 to 20% in terms of volume, as well as a little more in value terms, we have seen that gold has grown to a marginal 1-2% volume growth, but value-wise it has grown like close to 20%.
The management of Senco Gold buying shares from the open market yesterday, intend to buy more today. The stock in a 5% circuit, but as Manglam highlighted, still has a long way to go before it reclaims its earlier highs. The other